Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk to you about learning how to skateboard fast. This is one of those videos where I keep getting a lot of questions. How do I learn fast? How do I progress fast? How do I get this fast? How do I learn how to Ollie fast? How would you learn how to Ollie if you were like, I have one day, and if I don't learn how to Ollie in this one day, I'm going to die? Well, let's check it out. So there is a series of steps that you would go through, and the first step is the one which gets skipped the most. It's riding your board. A lot of times I see these videos, these skate support videos specifically, where kids will be like, let me show you me riding, and they'll step on their board, and they don't look very comfortable. They'll do one little push, again, not very comfortable, and then move around a little bit, and then they'll go right into learning to Ollie, or pop shove, or heel flip, or kick flip. Woo! Oh boy. Like, I want to see you guys riding the board. I'm gonna make a whole video just teaching Lance how to like ride his skateboard around San Francisco, ollieing up curbs, riding down the street, dodging cracks, because I'm constantly talking to you about it. I'm constantly saying ride your board to school, ride your board to the store, ride your board to the car, ride your board in your house. If like just ride your board everywhere, ride it to the mall. If you do that, you probably won't learn how to Ollie in one day because you're going to spend more than one day just on doing that. But how you learn to do these tricks fast is you get very comfortable with your skateboard. And anything that's going to get you comfortable with your skateboard is going to progress your skateboarding further. Just have your skateboard on you all the time. Carry it around. Go take it to school and carry it through at school. I don't care. You're getting more comfortable with your skateboard. You're just there with it constantly. You're getting so used to having it around, and you're pushing down the street. You're just going to improve. But if you wanted to learn how to Ollie in one day, it's going to take a lot of commitment. It's going to take a lot of practice, and you have to have those previous steps in. By previous step, it's just pushing, really comfortable pushing. Kick turns, that's when you pick up the front of the board and turn. You can do leaning turns where you lean from one side to the other side. Spend a good amount of time on that. If you went out and you had one day and you spent an hour just riding your board around, I bet you'd get really comfortable to the point where you'd be like, wow, I got this. So after you've been pushing around and you're dodging cracks and you're doing kick turns and you're doing leaning turns, whatever you call that, I don't even know, then you're gonna go through the steps of the Ollie. So step one, pop, 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 pop. Sometimes people get the idea that I'm just doing this to show you how to do it. No, I want you to actually sit there and practice. Spend 10 minutes on that. So now we're up to an hour and 10 minutes. You rode around for an hour and then you went like this for 10 minutes. Next, stand all your weight on your back foot and drag your foot up. Another 10 minutes. I want you to actually do that. And I wanted to make that sound right there, this sound. If you don't hear that sound, you're not doing it correctly. If you don't see white marks and you're like, oh no, I'm gonna put a hole in my shoes and my mom's gonna kill me, you're not doing it correctly because you have to do that. It has to make this sound. So your foot is like that, and then it's turned, and then it goes up. And then you push it out forward, and that's what makes the board go boop. So pop, drag, boop, down. That's an Ollie. So practice this step. You may even need to spend 15 minutes instead of 10 on this step. Over and over and over again. I get a lot of skate supports where the person goes like this, where they like pop this foot down and then push this foot down. All that's gonna accomplish is this. So standing still like this and just practicing that for a really long time is gonna do you a world of good. And then what you're gonna do from there is you're gonna practice the timing between that and that. Then you're gonna practice that for 10 minutes. If you don't do an Ollie in that 10 minutes, go back to this. 5 minutes. And then this. 5 minutes. And then try to put it together for 5 minutes. If you don't land it in that 5 minutes, go back to this. 5 minutes. Go back to this. 5 minutes. And then go like this. And you got it. You would just repeat that order. You would just repeat it over and over and over and over again. If you have too hard of a time, go back to writing. You always want to do something that you feel like you're actually progressing at. Like you want to do a step to the point where you're like, wow, that step improved my skateboarding. If you don't feel comfortable dragging your foot up, just stand still and just drag your foot up. Drag your foot up, drag your foot up. Until you feel comfortable dragging your foot up and you're like, wow, now I can drag my foot up. That's one part of it. The Ollie really only has a couple steps. It's the pop of your back foot, the drag of your front foot, and then the timing between those two. If you have that timing down and you pop and then drag, you're gonna do an Ollie. Yes, you do push your foot forward, but that's part of the drag. So there you go. That's how you can learn how to Ollie in one day. Again, the previous steps have to be really in. You're riding around, you're getting very comfortable on your board. And then you would just repeat, pop, 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 drag, 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 pop, drag, Ollie, pop, drag, Ollie. And then go back, pop, 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 drag, 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 pop, drag, Ollie. So it's just that repetition and that practice. And you'll feel yourself getting closer, and then you'll take the steps back and you'll get closer, and then you'll eventually do it. So for any of you guys who are still working on the Ollie, get it down. You can do it. This like makes the difference between a person who's just riding their board around to a person who's like beginning to be a real trick skater. And once you learn how to Ollie, it's so much more fun because you can cruise and you can Ollie up curbs and ride off curbs and go around things, and it's just super, super fun. Skateboarding Made Simple Volume 1 is the most detailed way to go through all of these steps. It will give you practice steps. It is extremely long. It is extremely detailed. It is available on iTunes as an iBook for your iPad, iPod, everything. So get it there or at brailleskateboarding.com as a digital download. Thanks each and every one of you for your continued help and support. Please click that subscribe button, click the like button, and leave a comment below. If there's something else you guys need help with or something specifically you want me to cover, put it in the comments. Lance or I will read through the comments and we'll make the video. We make these videos again for you guys because we want to see you progress.